I also need to turn down the... Every time a new update comes out, it's always the same. It's always... I gotta redo all my key bindings. That's for Reforged and Silmarillion.
Yeah.
You can always look out and tell if I'm doing it wrong as well, because if I get it the wrong way round for my up and down, I'll constantly be getting it wrong in a replay.
You can save your key folder. There's like a little setting.
Yeah, I could, but I'm far too incompetent for
that. All right. Okay, are you live? Is this something I can see?
It should be.
Yep, there we go. Perfect. And so you're playing Silmarillion there.
Yeah. Well, the most recent replay I did was the one you gave me.
Let's see if we can't... Oh, I need to turn off your audio there. Okay. Let's see if we can't get you the proper background as well, because having the Reforged one there is irksome to me.
The old Reforged one as well.
The very old one.
Well, I mean, should we just do some... May as well, if it's working, we may as well just carry on and do a game.
Yeah, totally. Let's get that background first, though. Let's do that real quick. Well, I guess people are here. Okay, no, we can do that at a later date. That's fine. Let me just go and just figure out my life here.
I can't even tell if there are people here. I'm just going to assume it's me and you for the duration.
Oh, there definitely are people on stream. So my recommendation for you is to go to your own channel and then open up a window, like a YouTube. So you're like running the stream in a tab while you're playing, and then just mute it so you don't get the constant like reverb. And then just like tab out every so often in a chat.
Right.
And then just mute it so you don't get the...
Yeah. Well, that's fair play. Although I can't actually tab out when we're actually playing. That would be a catastrophe waiting to happen.
Oh, so we should get you the borderless window then, because you'll definitely want to.
There's no need to be concerned. I'm sure that I can get my mobile phone or something.
I was gonna say your phone's another option.
Although I'm pretty sure it's low on. Never mind. We'll just have to. This is only a test anyway, isn't it? We can just do. We can figure it out later. For now, it's amateur hour.
All right. So I will host, but I should turn on my graphics because I always forget. That's a 1v1. It's a 1v1. It won't matter.
It's a 1v1. Well, I mean,
unless you want it to be something more substantial.
I mean, we can do a 1v1 for now. It's all good. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll risk it. We'll keep it at high.
We'll risk it for the biscuit. All right.
Honestly, I didn't have any frame drops at all in the replays, which in the bigger replays, which is always a good sign. I think. Right, let's go. It's always a real experience to see some of the names that are on. There's actually no comedic ones on at the moment, which is a bit of a shame.
In the medieval lobby?
Yeah.
Or...
You get some wild ones.
Chuck Norris is pretty good.
Oh yeah, but I know that name. I've seen it before.
Let's see here. What's a good 1v1 map? Not Tower and Faroth. Not so much. Let us do... I guess War-Torn Plains is decent enough.
Yeah.
Alright, it's hosted.
There we go.
Please no Grassy Plains. What a controversy. People are really polarized on that issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to play on, I get it, but like, you know, I there's only so much that you can do to spice things up on Grassy Plains.
So the map that we're doing, War-Torn Plains, is actually meant to be like Silmarillion's replacement for Grassy Plains.
Yeah, I've seen you. I saw you play on it. I like.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Nope, go for it, man.
No, I like it. That's what that was the sentence.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna remove grassy plains entirely from public builds and keep it for our test builds, just because it's useful for like certain
It's good
things.
for that.
But yeah, not so much for playing on 14K.
Well, I'm going to be these boys.
Ooh.
Because
I'm gonna be Tolan Gautroth, because why not?
right, we are really out here not knowing what we're doing.
You're doing it. You're doing the thing.
No, I mean like picking my army. Let's see. I think. Yeah. We're just going to go all in for that. We can, yeah. At least it works.
That's good.
It's not Clown Central completely.
A clown fiesta.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, those guys might be, well, how much can we actually afford here? Not much. Okay, we might need to get rid of those. Otherwise we still can't afford that. Are you kidding me?
Well, I definitely shouldn't watch stream.
Yeah, maybe not, but maybe
stream sniping.
Yeah, maybe you should. Maybe that can be my excuse when I get absolutely rolled.
all right. I'll leave that door open for you.
Okay. Don't know. See these guys I think might be the answer. I think we might have to go for them as well, but that's going to cut down a little bit on the old. You know what? We've got options. I think we've got one. Oh, that's man. These funds. We are like we're so close to greatness, but we're not quite there.
How many do you have left over?
We've got 252 at the moment, but
oh, okay. I have 8 left.
8. Well, we're getting there. We're gonna make it happen with some upgrades. I think.
It honestly surprises me how upset that gets people.
I love it. I think it's like Tetris, but with money.
That's true. I mean, there are ways to spend it all. There are certain comps you could do that with.
Maybe we can. Oh, so I got it. We're completely changing the plan.
All right.
Because I realised how the level of detachments we had there was too high. Right, we go for that, and maybe we get rid of that and get one of those in. Yeah, that's a little bit more like it. Liking the look of that a little bit more. Okay, there we go. That will do.
Alright, I'm ready. Okay, I can tab out again. Woo.
Yeah, no alt tabbing for me. Otherwise, it's all over. The game crashes, and it's the classic Medieval 2 experience right there.
Someone wants to know why you're not playing the House of Fingolfin. It's because they're not available yet.
Yep.
You crazy, man, Matt. You crazy. Alright, let me just take a quick look at the quality here. Make sure that is... Currently it's 720p, which is a little bit blurry. So we'll have to work on that, I think.
Yeah, I can turn that. I can turn that up. But like, we don't want to be going too crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Like 1080p in 2020. That's crazy.
Madness.
Right. I like the trees. The new trees are definitely something I approve of.
They are pretty damn good. My biggest gripe is that when I added them in, for some reason it added trees that are basically like rocks that you find on the map. So I can't remove them, and there's a shit ton of them.
I see.
And I've tried a lot of the trees that you're seeing are actually like they're basically a rock that I can't get rid of. But so there's a downside, a price to be paid, but you know.
Well, isn't that always the way?
Mm-hmm.
Right. We're gonna do this. We're not gonna be subtle about this in the slightest. I'm gonna actually have a little look at some of these because I haven't actually I've only seen them once really when I did the review. I really like the Aran Kirlim. I may or may not have brought them, but
you may or may not have brought the Iron Cure Limb that you're currently looking at. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like, you know, they may be there. They might not be there. So,
all right.
We're going. We're getting ready. Yeah, I like this. Okay. What have we still got over there? Oh, that would have been a disaster to leave them out in the open.
Leave who out in the open? What's happening?
Units that should not be there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're not allowed there? There we go. There we go. I knew I'd left something behind. The all-important detachment. This is
Hello, kitty.
This is messy. This is jank. But you know what? It's fine. I think they're good. Yep. Yep. You can actually remain as you are.
Okay. I'm gonna take a slightly different approach to all of this.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, I'm ready.
Quiet, yes.
My plan is very simple, very barbarian-esque. Yeah, I do really like the new trees actually.
Yeah,
they're more colourful.
They're more colorful. They're more varied, and they really just pull you into it, don't they?
There's also the I've been bamboozled.
Indeed.
Never mind. We'll change tactics. Right. Okay, we'll go over here with you guys. I think probably what we're going to want to do here You've surrendered the high ground to me.
I have. I wasn't even gonna try it.
It's a bold strategy. I like it. Right, we're just gonna be real messy with this.
These are the things that one can do when they have a mangonel.
It's a good point. But we don't need to worry about the mangonel. The mangonel is gonna miss all of its shots.
I mean, maybe. It's happened before.
Right.
Of course, then there's the odd time that it's hyper accurate.
Yeah, that would be truly a disaster for me. But again,
it's a very nice general's bodyguard you have there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Yes, indeed. I've got my my mariners as well. You wouldn't be a monster and target them.
Nah, they're too small.
This. Okay. We want to be real careful. Because things could get real toasty over here at any moment. Okay. Oh, they're a small unit. I forgot about that. Yeah, you go there. Right, let's go and see what's... I actually haven't even been paying attention to what you've got. No, well, not no wargs, but limited wargs. Have to say,
Yes.
that was unexpected. I had spears all ready for the warg party, and they're not even here. They haven't even turned up.
I figured you would, so I doubled down on the whole slashing damage thing.
What are they doing? Right, can we... There we go. Something else that I also need to change is my grouping key binding, which I still haven't changed.
What do you have it as?
Normally I have it as, I think, is it V? It's one of the buttons above the spacebar, and it's automatic. It's like one of those things that you don't even think about after a while. And yeah. Actually, what am I doing? Yeah, we go here like this. What do I have over here again? These guys, yes. Okay. Well, I mean, considering the situation at hand...
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I was out here ready with the...
Oh, wow. Nice job, Mangonel. We're off to a good start, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Let's just really just... Come on, game. Don't do this, dude. Don't do me dirty. Oh, man, it's a disaster. We're going to have to do it.
There we go. Hey.
Well, actually, you know, not that terrible, actually.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
You moved stuff that I was kind of counting on it, like...
By stuff, do you mean my not pikes, but, you know.
Yes, you're not pikes.
Yeah. Right, now I've got to be real careful. I've got to be... They're like mines on the field now. I've got to be sort of weaving in and out of the fire. Right, let's have a look. My camera work goes to pieces when I'm like playing the game, and not just having to watch.
Well, it doesn't seem like you have any cavalry, so that's always nice.
Yeah, but cavalry is a crutch. It's, you know, the use of cavalry is just...
Real men don't need cavalry.
Yeah,
okay.
we fight on foot here. We're too poor for horses.
It reminds me of those, like, the skeleton memes where they have the little trumpet, where it's like, we doot, but
Yeah.
we foot here.
Right, let's see. I mean...
Can I actually hit them from there?
What have we actually got here? We've got some garbage on the front, and we've got some slightly less garbage in behind. The classic Total War way.
Ah, beautiful. Sort of. Did I actually hit anybody?
Yeah, you got some of my archers. Let's just we're doing the classic artillery thing. This must be a brilliant first game to watch. I have to say,
My Mangonel is rebelling. It literally won't do. Okay, now it's moving again.
This is a really nice first game to watch. I bet me just making all of my units as thin as possible so they don't get roasted.
Cooked a few of them.
This is pretty wide. Actually, let's go for this. All I got to do is wait for about 40 minutes until that thing's out of ammunition, and then we're in business. What is going on here?
It's not what I wanted them to shoot at.
Yeah,
How dull.
Let's see here. Right, I got my... They're getting grilled pretty good, but I don't think we need to be too... Well, I think I know what is happening here, so... what we're going to do is we're going to... Because I can't really afford to lose them to the fires of hell.
You figured out my master plan, alas.
Let's go here with them. Look at all of this loose formation action. Edge of your seat stuff.
Oh, right overhead. How sad.
Yeah. Still, we're eating into this ammunition supply. It's a tactical battle, this.
Indeed.
It's
2% killed.
It's like real fans appreciate a 0-0 in soccer. Because of the tactical genius that's going on. Not very entertaining. Oh god, what am I doing? What are you guys doing? That's not where I told you to go at all. Please, don't do this to me. Oh, they're doomed. It's all over for them.
Nah, I'll never be able to shoot them in time.
Right, let's have a little look here and see what we've got. I think... What sort of wargs are we working with here? Those are the big boys, aren't they?
Yeah, those are the big scary ones.
Okay. Oh. Something else I might need to acquire a new one of is a mouse pretty soon. I think my current one is on the way out.
Hey, you can't skimp on the peripherals. Maybe if I can get a little bit closer.
I do like the look of the Philotheron, though, I have to say. A very nice mix.
They're not bad. I've had someone point out to me that the Berthombar helmet looks a little bit like Astrocat, but
yeah, there is a little bit of like a comic book vibe about that, isn't there? Now that I think about it.
Just a bit.
But we're fine. I mean, I think it's just because they've got like a nice metal like armored helm, but like the rest of them is like, you know, we're just out wearing our normal clothes, but
exactly. Can't skimp on your head protection.
Yep,
it's important.
It's the most important bit. I mean,
okay, now they're gonna go in there. It seemed for a moment that my Maginot crew was like dendrophobic, but no, we've got into the forest just fine.
Alrighty. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. We're just.
Everything is
I've made my decision. We're just gonna wait it out.
Where are those spears? Oh yeah, there they are. Okay.
If there is anyone in chat, and you're expecting interaction, you've come to the wrong place because I'm incompetent.
Yeah, there's 31 people.
31? Jesus. That's more than I expected. I was expecting like 3. But no matter. It only makes it funnier when I make myself a fool of myself in front of more people. Okay. Fuck it. Here we go. Solid. No pain, no gain, as they say. That's interesting. They have okay. Okay, let's not get too carried away with ourselves. Yeah, they're there. Okay.
Let's see if I can get any cheeky shots here. Possible. I'm pretty sure the Mangonel themselves will block a lot of this Prothon bar ammo.
That's interesting. What's... Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, I mean, they're already damaged, aren't they? Oh Jesus, no. Well, actually, no. Yeah, we don't want to. Hishtbukras. Okay, now we're cooking.
Hmm.
Yeah, go after them. We're gonna just throw things forward haphazardly and hope for the best.
Okay.
That's what's going to be happening right now. That didn't sound good. Actually, no, not that bad. Light work. Yeah, okay. I thought my archers in this battle would just be getting flattened by angry wolves, so the fact that we're getting kills at all is reason to celebrate, to be honest. Look at these lads. I mean, never before have I actually played the game and had the... Well, that's probably a lie, to be honest with you, but I've played the game at this level of graphics. Normally, when you're actually playing, you're like bargain basement settings.
It's kind of nice, isn't it? The smaller formats are good for streaming, I find.
Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was not so close. There's some dead dudes up there, but... Okay. Just put them there, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I hit a hidden unit. Must be some of the
I was just
foresters.
thinking that was unfortunate.
It's definitely some of those foresters.
Actually getting to the point now where it might be more worthwhile to go after the actual Mangonel crew.
No.
Than
Don't do that.
Well, I mean, not because of the artillery itself, but they're probably more effective in melee than the Howlers by now. There's more of them, and they've got better armor.
My Howlers are at least lock morale.
Yeah.
So that's the thing they have going for them.
I think I back my guys in that fight.
Wow.
This is the best way to deal with artillery. You just stare it down.
They're really struggling.
That's so unfortunate. You should have hit them at least once.
You'd think so. That's okay though.
You know what? We'll keep going after them. Your actual stuff is further back anyway. Look at all this. There's the big boys.
Oh no, what are you doing? Mangonel crew.
Jack Scarraz, Wolfguard.
They're freaking out.
Wonder how useful, like, is the Mace Man, like, How useful would they be against a lot of my stuff? Like the regular stuff, I mean, not like the big dudes in full plate.
I mean, with the attack upgrade, they go up to about 11 damage, so they're pretty good. Plus, they inspire, which is nice. So they'll keep my other troops doing their thing.
I can hear the clonk of like dull wood whenever my archers try shooting the mangonel.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Yeah, that's less what we want. They're tightly packed though, so like the arrows that do land. Look at this. Well, we are out on ammunition. So now. You know what? Actually, I think this is what we're gonna do.
Oh no. I mean, is now a bad time to tell you that my mangonel's been out of dangerous ammunition for quite some time?
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to move in either. You know how it be.
I know how it be.
Okay. I see. Ugh. That's unfortunate. No matter. I'm just going to roll in. Okay. Kind of awkward to see where everything is at the moment, but you know what? We'll make do.
A little bit.
Okay. We're going to keep some stuff just back, just a little bit. What's going on over here? Yeah, we can deal with that. No bother. I'm backing the lads.
Okay.
They're off into the Shadow Realm, but there's no need to overly concern ourselves about that. It's unfortunate, but what are you going to do, right?
What are you gonna do? Oh no. Oh, you fools.
A little bit difficult to see what's going on around here, but it's fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, things are a little bit chaotic, but it's probably okay.
Oh, Jordan sees an opening.
Get them out there. Oof. But, you know, javelins. Okay, yeah, I think I can stomach that for the time being. I've just got to back the lads to not run away. But I think we can probably manage that. Wait, what are those guys doing? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we need to get in behind. Defeat is a distinct possibility for them. Yeah, who cares? Wait a second. Where are we? There we are.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay, things have lost cohesion almost entirely, but who really needed it in the first place would be what I ask.
Not me.
Can't really see them anymore. Is that them? Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Okay, no. Hmm. Sod it. We move. It's interesting.
We've lost half of our men.
that's fine.
This is fine.
Well, fine is, it's relative, Some people, standards for a bad day are different. Hishtbukras. They should be dying, actually, pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop the Threngshik, though. If they weren't there, I think I'd be feeling a little bit better about the situation. Unfortunately, though, they are there, so, there's definitely room for improvement there.
We'll see if we can't put an end to this.
I think it's going to have to be. There's only one way I come away from this. And that is with a healthy helping of scumbaggery by just forming a ball. Curling up into a ball and hoping all of these wolves go away. Hold on a moment. You. What are we actually still fighting over there? Absolutely nothing. So, you get out of there. You, though. Ooh, that. Oh, that's why that's going so poorly. They're in there. The Ash Priests.
Indeed.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's see if we can. Nope, they're routing. And my general is really doing some good things. More warband. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is remarkably close. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop the cavalry, but percentage-wise, that's not bad at all. Oh, one of the Threngshik died just then. There's a way back into this for me yet. There's Ash Priests though, giving me the business.
They are very strong.
Yeah, that's another key thing. I think I could have finished your infantry if they hadn't been doing the business on the front line.
Constantly buffing them.
Yeah, but it just wasn't to be, I don't think. Because I need my spears to be fighting them now, because if they aren't, I'm doomed in every sense of the word.
Oh no, Marines!
They have returned.
Archimedes going.
Well, I mean... Those blood drinkers have got a good charge on them as well. Yeah, it's just going to have to commit everything and hope that the pikes can do it, but I don't think they're going to be able to. My.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was toying with the idea of bringing one unit of cav as well, and I probably should have, but I decided to risk it, and it didn't work. But you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Where are those ash priests at? There's still 13 of them remaining.
Should be enough.
Yeah, it should be. These mariners as well. Doing good things. Converge on them. Yeah, look at that. 3% differential. Probably about 4 or 5 by the end.
A game worth showing, I think.
Yeah, and it was. I still got 10 of my limb. They're one of my favourite looking units so far, I think.
The Ironkier Limb, I really, really liked how they turned out. It was, I had like an original model for them, and then it came time to do the Philothrum, and I'm like, that's kind of shit. So I spent like a week, an extra week basically getting the Philothrum ready.
A week well spent.
Our general shames us all.
Oh, there we go.
Our enemies have snatched victory from us like thieves in the night.
Yep, 5 the difference.
Lucky next time.
That's good.
That was a really good one.
God, look at that. I wonder. Let's have a look here. Yeah, look at those numbers. That's crazy. My heavy spears and heavy infantry just doing the business on the front.
We had similar numbers.
Yeah, you had a lot of cav,
surprising.
and
Yeah, I had
the
5
mangonel.
units.
And I tried to like pad out my army as much as possible infantry wise.
Yeah, some cavalry probably would have won you that, maybe, depending. It would have certainly forced
Yeah.
my hand with my cavalry earlier before when I was ready to
The
do
throwing
it.
ship still would have been a problem though, because I would have been able to hunt down some of the lighter ones, which would have been advantageous.
Mm-hmm.
By the time they arrived, though, I was already kind of out of shape, so I thought I could maybe crush the infantry quickly enough, but the ash priests and the big heavy boys, they were just too much. But not
Yeah,
bad.
the Ash Priests are they can't be stunned, so they just
Yeah.
keep trekking no matter what you do to them.
And they're nasty as well. Like my best stuff is ironically like not going to be good against them because of how much damage they do. But that's good. That's not a bad dry run.
Now would be a good time to go look at chat. Chat's bumping.
Okay, I'll go back to the main menu and we will go and have a look. And then let's see. As soon as it stops loading. Alrighty. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Let's go right up to the top because I missed all of it basically. Everyone's saying hello. It's finally happened.
Ash Priests
Glorious as the
got
day.
nearly 400 kills.
Yeah, the best I managed was like quite a lot of my units did it though, but they got like 200 to 250. that sort of region. It has finally happened. Glorious is the day. Yeah, I've been really bad about saying this might happen at some point, and it's taken me ages to get around to it. But then again,
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that sort of thing. So, but now we're here. The day has come.
We got him online finally.
Yeah. Oops. Players Feyenoord, please. We've got to show the new boys. I like Feyenoord's look, but I think I slightly prefer the Philathrum's look overall. It's just something about it that appeals. It's like
They're very pretty.
Yeah, it's like a slightly bulkier Linden, with a bit of obviously the Dol Amroth with the wings and the blues.
Swans and
Yeah. Favorite map?
We could open it up to a larger scale game if you like. I could do one more before I go.
I probably can't, which is what I was saying before. But this is the sort of thing that can be done a little bit more easily now. And also, like, it's Monday, so it might be better to do like a big thing on the weekend, if that's what people wanted. I think, because then there's going to be...
I could be there for a thing in the morning for sure.
Which morning? We'll play it by ear.
Saturday morning would probably be best.
Okay, yeah, that works, because the weekend is also, you're more likely to get players for a bigger game anyway, aren't you? Because lockdown's sort of ending in quite a few places now, so everyone isn't quite as free as they once were.
Yeah, we're all back to normal just in time for that second wave. Yahoo!
Well, I'm technically not. I'm not allowed in, but that's by the by. That's something that we talked about some other time. Do you like Apollo? Yeah, of course I do. I don't think anyone who has done this has not doesn't know Apollo. Oh my gosh,
probably not. He's like Subwise. I think he's the big one.
Yeah,
who still covers Medieval 2.
Try my Orc Fury build for Angband. That was Artorias.
Yes, he's got a really interesting build that like eschews any sort of Balrog or Troll or whatever, and it's just pure Orc numbers. And you're rolling with like a 4,000 strong army with bulldogs in the center. It's pretty interesting. It's a real steamroller.
I like that because like Angband as well, especially as like one of the main things you see them do all the time is just use the Balrogs and the Trolls and their muscle to start making things messy. But to use numbers to do that instead would be quite interesting, I think.
It's good. It's just the Orc units are pretty vulnerable to morale shock. So if you lose your general, your whole army is going to melt. Yeah. Because you don't have the inspire from the Balrogs and stuff like that. But it's a good build, especially if you want to like play in a team game and you want to play in like 2 different theaters simultaneously. Yeah. You can't do any better than that. Nice dog effects. Yeah, that's a constant. There's nothing I can do about that. Sometimes it starts going off on one. I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. My cat's been kind of relentless in trying to get attention. There's Windy. Need to get him in on some of this. I haven't played with him in a long time. Yeah, I mean, if he's here and if people want to play, this is a public build, right? Like, this is available to everybody. It's weird that I've not played with him in a while because, like, the time difference for us is nothing. And yet everyone else is, like, you've got Scouts who's in Australia, you're in Canada, everyone else is, like, in Central Europe. Mental. Yeah. But Windy he's out and about, right? Like, he works on a boat, so. Yeah. I chose to bring no cav, and that was the undoing of me. Because the Philatrum do have a cavalry unit, a melee cavalry unit as well. Some might even say I should have brought one. Yeah, not having that mobility is like I could tie down important units with like my warband, for example, that didn't matter instead of using them like cav hunt and stuff. So yeah, Archimedes is an undercover agent. It's my cat. Yeah, it's a good name. I like that name. And I'm very sad Apollo stopped Total War. I mean, he hasn't. It's still there, but I mean, I get why he doesn't just do it as on its own now. But yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those that you gotta. He's a boomer. Spread your wings. He's a boomer. I mean, back in my day, Total War didn't have monsters and magic. Yeah, we're the ones that are still playing Medieval 2, so at heart, we're the boomers. Yeah, kind of. But like, I get his decision to not do it too. I mean, you got there are certain things there are criticisms you can level at CA, although I don't recommend you do it on the Reddit because people will come to your house with pitchforks. But Yeah, I could see why he would want to make that decision. It seems like he's trying to like be very ethical and like conscious about what he plays and who he gets it from. So
Yeah, yeah, but that's a whole like CA is a whole nother topic. Something we can talk about with you, I guess, on Friday.
Yeah, for sure. We can talk a little bit about like metas and stuff, but we probably won't broach that too much because that's the subject of my podcast on the Sunday. So
yeah,
we can talk about it a little bit. I won't give everything away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just there. The topics are yours. I'm just hanging out, offering my ill-informed opinions.
I'm certainly very interested in your opinion, and actually, maybe that now's a good time to talk about that because you got 33 people in the stream.
Yes.
Friday, you, Matt, and I are going to sit down. We're going to have a chat about like metas and stuff like that. So I want to talk like Silmarillion Total War, and I want to talk like Reforged Total War, and I know a lot of people are interested in that. So like, talk a little bit about what the meta looks like, what you think could be improved, what do you think it does well right now. I think that'd be a fun conversation to have.
And it can be spread out because I think one thing that I actually think that Warhammer is reasonably well balanced for how massive it's become. Although recently it started to get to the point where the DLCs have like there is a bit of power creep going on, but
there's a lot of power creep going on.
Considering the sheer amount that's in Warhammer at this point, it's not an easy task to keep that sort of together. Yeah. Whereas like Three Kingdoms wasn't balanced at all with much less variety. Like I
do, I do like Warhammer, and I do like how it plays most of the time, but it's a very monster and missile focused meta, and like infantry is just kind of there to get like dunked on, except for the halberd infantry, like the elite halberds and stuff, because they act as a counter to one of the other strong elements. But other than that, like your basic spearmen, swordsmen, they're just there to kind of get in the way.
When will I finish Super Meat Boy? I think I finished the base game of Super Meat Boy. It's also the sort of thing that people would be it'd be very strange if I pulled out Super Meat Boy now.
How long ago did you play Super Meat Boy? That's got to be like a year.
Oh, like 2 years. More than that. I think it was 2015. It was a long time ago. But yeah, Super Meat Boy's like platforming would be a really it would be a wild departure from what I normally do. It's one of the reasons why I've talked about sort of trying to sort of have a little bit more variety about my channel, but I was thinking about sort of doing that a softer approach than going from strategy RTS to platforming. I was going to sort of just like another Total War game, for example. One of the things that like Warhammer 3 might be an interesting one there. But that kind of depends on when that comes out, and obviously we've got to get through Troy first, which is a whole other thing. Not terribly enthused about Troy, to be honest with you, but what do you? Well, I guess we can talk about that on Friday, actually. But like Troy.
Oh, what do I think of Troy? I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on Troy. Most of it comes down to like the switch to the Epic Game Store, and like let me be clear, I don't hate the fact that Epic exists, and I don't hate the fact that CA is on the platform. But I think that there's a few issues with it.
Yeah.
Like sort of the superficial stuff, I guess, is that having more platforms is just a pain in the ass for people who use them, because then you've got your games library spread over like 4 or 5 different things. But there's also like there's a concern about like privacy, and I know that we use a lot of things like Reddit and whatever that like sell our information to third parties who will do with it as they wish. It's almost unavoidable doing anything on the internet that like someone out there is engaged in that kind of like shady kind of backdoors bullshit.
Yeah.
But spreading like doing it even more than you need to in order to like kind of navigate your comings and goings is I think a little bit problematic. So it does present players with like a shitty choice as well. Like, do I get it on Epic for free?
A whole nother thing,
and
though,
then
isn't
cut myself off from Steam.
It's like something outside of the game that you need to consider before you like get it and play it. But part of the problem with Troy was I was never really that interested when I started learning about it. Like, it's less like the ethics of what's going on around it and more the actual game itself that I'm just like not sure about this one. But that can be talked about later. For now though, I guess the next tentatively, the next stream will be on the weekend on Saturday, and we'll try and
And
do
the next
something.
replay is the Silmarillion one I sent you, right?
No, that was the last one I recorded. That's the last one I recorded. It's not too far away though. Like the next replay out is a reforged one on Osgiliath ruins, and the one after that is the one that you sent me.
What did you think of it? It's without giving anything away.
It was interesting tactics from like the compositions that you picked, considering you were the defenders. That was like pretty wild. Like it's not the sort of thing you see a lot of the time, because it's the sort of thing that can backfire horribly, but it didn't really.
It ended up working out. We were able to concentrate a lot of force, but I won't say anything more.
Yeah. But yeah, so
we know what happens when people don't like the endings of replays. So if I ruin that, I could start a lot of fires in your comment section. I won't do that.
Well, we'll just ignore that for now. I'm sure it's fine. There's no need to be concerned about that one. But anyway, so I will probably close out here, and we'll maybe do another one on Saturday. I hope.
Yeah, I'll definitely be around Saturday morning.
Yep.
I'll let you know exactly what time I'll be around.
Because we can get something bulky on Silmarillion going. Because there's a lot of maps that are in there that we can use. There's a lot, the new stuff as well, like just another look at the Philathrum. We can actually look at the Easterlings live as well, because they're in that replay, and they, I really like the design of them as well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we can hopefully see that. But yeah,
perfect.
So now I'm going to make myself look like a complete fool. When I close out, I'm going to ask for technical support while the stream's still going.
You just hit stop recording in OBS. That's all you got to do.
Will it just go? Will people be able to watch this back, or will it be lost to the ether forevermore?
I think the default is that it will upload itself to YouTube. It just takes like 12 hours to process or something. But if you keep this open, you can actually directly link people to it. So if you save the link, and if you don't have it, I have it, and then you can directly link people to the stream.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. That was actually a significantly higher view account than I was expecting, actually, considering it has test stream in block capitals written on the front. Yeah. Now, hopefully we can do another one on the weekend that's a little bit more polished, shall we say. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll join me for whatever is